Several years ago, I had a couple of properties that I bought in the Cleveland area, one of the couple of the nicer communities in Shaker Heights and University Heights. And the first one I loaned money on. I think I loaned about $115,000 and maybe a little bit more, maybe it was $150,000. And the borrower was what I found out to be a professional borrower. And so he really understood sort of the mechanisms of stopping making payments and getting a default notice and how to proceed down this particular path, taking money in for draws, not doing the full renovation like he promised. And then when I say I'm going to foreclose, I foreclose, and he says, look, I'm about to file bankruptcy unless you give me $15,000 to walk away. So not only did I have $150,000 in it, I also was making payments to my investors because that's my agreement to my investors. And I also had to then pay $15,000 extra to this guy so that he would turn the property over to me. I think that he walked away with about $60,000 profit with about a year and a half worth of work where he only did about 3/4 of the work. Maybe not even that, maybe 2/3. And so I had to come in, I bought him out, I fixed it up. I think I spent another $50,000 on fixing it up. And on that project, I believe I lost $150,000, maybe $140,000. And at the time, it was crushing, as you can imagine. $140,000 loss over the time, the drama, the hearing, the court stuff, the court battle. It was just so annoying. I urge everybody to listen to this next project. I got the call from the property inspector, and he said, hey, I saw what that guy did, but I want to do it differently. And I said, the only way I'm going to do it is if I put the property into a trust, and we structure it so that you get the beneficial interest if you succeed. And he said, sure, we'll do that. So he and his brother, again, they were trying to scam me because I lived in California, and they pitched a good game, but they slowly started to show me that they would not be able to complete the project. They just weren't doing anything right. But I had structured it very differently. And I took over the project, and even though I had to fly back and forth from California to Cleveland, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and it was difficult finding contractors, I broke even on that project. At least I didn't lose any money. Both projects took too much time. I do not like Cleveland, Ohio real estate investments ideas. I love people of Cleveland, and I do like the area, and I got to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But I would not do another project in that area simply because it's too far away and I don't have the close circle of people that I can rely on. I don't know the town. I don't know the subcontractors. I was relying on this person to provide that person to provide that person. But what I did have is I had the property in a trust, and when push came to shove, all I had to do was execute those documents, and I became the beneficiary again without any hassle. And that was the smartest thing I did on that whole Ohio. Let me do that again. And so that was the easiest and smartest thing that I'd done on those projects in Cleveland. So there's 2 stories, 2 examples of one going really bad and one not as bad because I'd structured it this way. I can tell you about others, and maybe we will someday. But this is a safer way for you to invest. I hope this has been helpful. Make some comments below, write some questions below.